I don't know anything about it other than it's mayonnaise. And you're some kind of shipwrecked person looking for food, and then you find a restaurant, and then weird shit happens. As you know, I always like to keep things as unknown as possible when I play a new game. So anything that I play, this game's not too bad though, for like anything traumatic. But but yeah, as you know, like that kind of comes with a territory that there may be subject matter that you may find triggering that I personally will not know about. Sometimes the game is really good for letting you know before you get into it about any potential trigger warnings, but they don't always, like sometimes they don't say anything at all, but also sometimes they kind of underestimate maybe the seriousness of some things that happen. Sometimes it'll be like, oh, this just has subject matter, and then you see something like very traumatic happen. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. Of course, any game that I play really, when it's a horror game. But yeah, this game has been pretty fun. It's a pretty chill game. I almost platinumed it in one sitting, even though I stayed up a little bit late to do so. Messing up my sleep. Well, my sleep schedule is not is definitely not what it used to be. But the main idea of the game is that you fish, and you find a magic fish who is going to help you get out of debt because you're €1,000,000. Oh yeah, I forgot this game has like a... So this game kind of plays like old Super Nintendo fishing games. If I remember correctly. Yeah, this is exactly how it worked. You just have to time your reel. So in this game, you reel with the R2 button. You can tap it a little bit in high tension, but you don't want to hold it down because thankfully you don't have to like buy reels or anything or lure. You don't lose your lure. Like, these are things that can happen in other fishing games where you can lose your lure, or your lure can snap, and then you have to buy a new like rod and everything. I think that was Dark Cloud actually. It was Dark Cloud that was in where your lure could snap or they could steal your bait. But this doesn't happen in this game, thankfully. But with every fish, you get closer and closer out of debt. And, oh, for this one, I do have to drink all the beer. Right. There's a thing that happens. And I'm going to skip through most of the dialogue. Yeah, it's weird. I can't, like, put the beer down without having to try to lure. I don't know if I can throw it out of the... Oh, yeah, you can, but then you end up... then you end up throwing your lure at the same time, because it's the same button, so... Yeah, there's... I don't know, man. That's a developer issue. Because, I mean, you have 3 other buttons up here that don't do anything. And you have the same button to drink and throw away your beer bottle. Okay, yeah. Because that's part of that's a story thing that it's really going to depend on whether you have beer or not. And I want to make sure I don't have any beer for when I get to that part, so I'm just going to drink them all now. And so we catch 2 fish. Honestly, if you want to save yourself some time, I don't know, I just like doing it legit, because, I mean, nobody's just going to go, when they go fishing, right? It's not very realistic. But in this game, if you want to save yourself some time, you only have to throw it 8 meters. So you can try and throw it as short as you possibly can, and then you don't have to spend as much time reeling the fish in. Because as you can see, they play this little game, just kind of like in real life. Where you pull them a little closer, and then they pull away. And then you pull them a little closer. And sometimes it's net zero for like the longest time. And then they pull away. And then they pull away. And then you pull them a little closer. And then there you finally get it. Black spotted grunts. But yeah, if you want to save yourself that trouble, if you want to save yourself the trouble, just don't reel it in as far. I can try to show you, because this next fish is gonna be kind of a dicky. So I think it was. Oh, I wasn't even trying. But yeah, as long as you're within 8 meters, 8 on the fucking dot, bud. As long as you're within 8 meters, you don't have to. But yeah, he still pulls it away like fucking 3 goddamn meters. But yeah, this is really close to the boat, so you don't have to work as hard. You know, work smarter, not harder. Sorry, I just fucking chuckled there a little bit. But yeah, work smarter, not harder. If you don't care about being authentic. And then he's just yeah, that hurts, blah, blah, blah. He starts talking to you. Enter the page. Alright. Yeah, there's a bunch of trophies there tied to, actually trying to gut him. So if you try to gut him, there's, I think there's 3 trophies that you can get. But we already did that, so we're just gonna talk to him. So his name is Caglioso, and he's got a magic eyeball that'll help you catch mystic fish. Like fish with golden gills and shit. And as you can see, we caught 2 fish. Well, yeah, 2 fish. And, we only made $24. I mean, that's still pretty fucking good. For an average, for somebody who's not €1,000,000 in debt, that's actually pretty good. $26. $26 for a day. I mean, that was 10 minutes of work. So, yeah, so $26 every 10 minutes. Absolutely, you wouldn't be making bank, but you'd be making enough to live off of for sure. Unless you were addicted to I don't know, hookers and blackjack, I think you'd be fine. And yeah, so obviously, nothing comes for free. Nothing's free in life. You got that cursed monkey paw vibes. Alright, yeah, there we go. So yeah, in this case, so we're just gonna go through this. The fish is $200,000, so obviously it wouldn't take as much time to finish the game. But there is a kicker. Because now he wants the money in 45 minutes. Oh, I forgot to mention, you owe a lot of money to somebody who's gonna break your legs. Might even kill you if you don't pay him back. So obviously you can't do 718,560 euros in 45 minutes, so we gotta call the fish again. And yeah, he'll lend you the eye, but you gotta bring him a beer. Unfortunately, we're all out of beer because I drank all the beer. So he's gonna get us to call some lady. And this is where, so this is a secret ending. I did the ending where, you don't know any better. And you listen to the whole conversation, yada yada yada. She talks about her husband and how she hates him. And then he's always out fishing to pay off his debt, kind of like us. And that she's gonna fuck the landlord to get out of paying the rent. So that's what happens. That's what you'll say if you say stay silent. So you're gonna say I'm not Sarutso. This is the secret ending. Because I don't know, man. I'm a good boy. I do what people ask me to. So I just listened to her talk. And I got the bad ending for that. So in this case, she will tell you that she has a gun. And she's gonna... must have to be careful. Yeah, just stay silent. You can, if you want more story, you can do the other options, but we don't need that right now. Alright, so there we go. So she double checks just to confirm, so we're gonna meet up. Damn. Alright. So yeah, that's that'll come up later. And yeah, he's laughing at what she did. But because we talked to her, he'll let us keep the eye for a little bit. But of course, using the eye comes with consequences. Shark bait, hoo-ha-ha. Wait, that's not the right fish, isn't it? Usually you want to do that to tease the fish, make it actually think something's alive. You don't need to do that in this game, but I just think it's fun to do. Ooh, look at this guy. So yeah, I did want to try and see if I can get an ending. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a secret ending. The eye doesn't belong to the fish. So yeah, I think he waits until you're like almost paid off. And then he gives you a little ultimatum. Come on. $28225. Honestly, I would fish all day if it means I could pay off my student loan. Yeah, so he takes his eye back. Like at this rate, I'd already be paid off. So yeah, there we go. And honestly, 38 minutes? I don't think I could do 149, 487 in 38 minutes. But it gets worse. Yeah, he's charging double the amount now. So now it's 1,149,486 euros. So obviously we can't do that in 37 minutes. We gotta ask the fish for another favor. Alright, so we have to gouge out our eye. So we're going to give him this eye, our eye, in exchange for the eye for us to fish with. So now we can comfortably pay off the debt. With about $200,000 per fish. We'll have this in no time. One thing that I didn't mention at the beginning of the stream, but I talked about how much I liked it, even though it kind of threw me off at first, when I first played the game, is that the R2 button, so the button that you use to reel in the fish, it'll actually lock on you if the tension is getting too high, which I think is nice. But it confused the hell out of me, and I thought my controller was broken. But it's a pretty cool feature. I didn't even know that was possible. Alright. It looks like a... Is that like a leopard fish or something? Cause it's got like a leopard print. You know what? I want to see what we got at the back of the boat. Back of the boat, fish. Fish are probably the same at the back of the boat. Oh. It's a very Simpsons-esque eyeball, if there ever was one. Don't blame me, I voted for Kodos. You know you want it. Come eat this eyeball. Oh. Oh, almost fucking went high tension there. Such a whittle fish. Oh, honestly, this is like the perfect spot because you just got it right away. Wait, what? Alright, so here we go. This is the... yeah, the captain. Okay. Captain is coming. I forgot how much distance I need. Oh. Fish. He was between 21 and 20, or fish coming though. I can't remember the distance. I need a certain distance. I should have read it. There it is, 20. 20 on the dot. There's the captain. You just have to be careful. About skipping through the dialogue. Because you can accidentally pick the wrong choice if you're not careful. Which is what I did last time. And then I backed out and it was like still in the spot. But I couldn't talk to the fish anymore. So yeah, you gotta be careful. So yeah, we can work for the captain, or we can go back to the fish. going to sign the contract. Yeah, I don't owe you an explanation. Alright, so we're going to go back. And yeah, this is important because if you sign the contract, you get one ending. If you don't sign the contract, you have the opportunity to get one more ending. And so we're going to get that ending tonight. I messed it up at the end of the last stream. So we're going to get it tonight. Yeah, I almost. I beat this game in one sitting. Which is entirely possible. It's a pretty short game. Well, that wasn't enough this time. So we just need enough for $5,000. Alright. This guy will be our final fish. And now the problem is that we're going to arrive there in 40 minutes, but we don't have enough time. So he's going to teleport the money. Or, yeah, teleport the fish. In exchange for the boat. And this is where I fucked up. So now that it's his boat, he's kicking us off. I'll say I met the captain. He offered me a job. I said yes. Oh yeah, he's death, right? Death at the bank. Inner death. Ordinary death. He really did offer you a job. That piece of shit. How dare he? How the fuck dare he? I'll burn him to ash. Fuck. This is not how professionals do business. It's not professional. Fuck. Our good manners gone. Between us, there should be networking connection and support. If I had been in this place, I would have called him. That's how it works, damn it. We're the ones who decide whether you can move or not. The captain should know that. He should. Fuck. You. You're feeling really smart right now, huh? You think you've beaten Cagliuso? You think you rewrote the story with a happy ending? You didn't get a thing. You think the captain cares about you? For your well-being? Now that you signed, he'll immediately forget you exist. You'll be working for him for the rest of your days. A nice little trophy. Did I leave you speechless? You didn't think of that, yeah? Because you're incompetent. How many times do I have to tell you? You can't make it in this world. You're blind. Like Saruzzo. This night was wasted. Shut up and get out. Give him the finger. Fuck off. I didn't expect that. At my age, when you have experience, you convince yourself you can no longer be surprised. Then people like you come along and change the game. Maybe growing old means this. Being surprised when you least expect it. I won't say goodbye. This is not the last time we will speak. You will soon discover that, even in being free, truly free, there is a certain measure of death. I won't give you any more, so to speak, spoilers. Goodbye, boss. Oh, and I almost forgot. I fixed the engine. On the house. You have enough fish to repay the debt. Go back to the port. Turn on the engine. So this is like the probably the best possible ending you can get. Dear Italy, good news for once. In these times of crisis and poverty, there are still people doing free enterprise. I'm talking about the captain of the Vita Nova. Owner of a local fishing business, he won a lawsuit that involved him. Some of his employees accused him of workplace abuse. The captain was acquitted. Now these envious, troublemaking pigs who accused him will have to pay his legal fees. A happy ending for this self-made entrepreneur. Just a few months ago, believe it or not, he was drowning in debt. Now he's a ship and industry captain. Of course, the gossip says he bought the trial. The usual lefty hipsters. Do you want to let those who know how to run things run them? The truth is, you're just jealous. You dream of being bosses, no matter what. What do you think, that a miracle fell on the Vita Nova's captain? That gold rained down on his head? Here in the success was sweat. He sacrificed everything. He paid an arm and a leg and an eye to save his boat. You could only learn from the captain. But since you're a bit late, I'll help you out. Go get a job, damn it. Alright, so that was the final ending for Loan Shark. Yeah, I love the satire of the fucking boomer radio DJ. Those goddamn lefty hipsters. I'm gonna go get some water, actually. I haven't drank any water today. Alright, so we got the platinum, but I don't know. There's more stuff I want to see. All night. Every night. But the problem is I'm gonna need to let the time run out or something. I don't know how I'm gonna do what I want to do. Or if it's even possible to do what I want to do. Oh, baby. Look at that guy. Big fish. €25 for that guy. Yeah, because I want to see what would happen if you actually, like, paid off the debt without interacting with the fish at all. But that would take, like, so fucking long. It's pulling the fish so far away. Millions of eggs. So you could get this fish. But that would end the game right away. So like, I'm thinking like, so from here I would just continue to fish. Right? Until I paid off the debt. And I wonder if that would have like some kind of secret ending. But like, how long would that take? I think it would take a few hours, at least. Man, he pulled it so far back. I mean, at 40 euros each, we gotta be doing good. Oh, you can't even. Bro, my fish though. So I have to take this freebie. Yeah, and this is where the phone starts ringing. So if you wanted to do it from here, you would have to like ignore the phone. You'd have to play with the phone ringing. Oh, yeah, because this is where he gives you the 45 minutes. So you would absolutely have to. Yeah. Collect it with the ringing phone. So yeah, this would be, I guess, this is like another thing that I'd be curious about, but I'm going to do the one thing that I'm curious about. But I'd have to spend 45 minutes. Basically just waiting. we're just going to play the game as normal. Let the time run out. But this time we won't like deal with anything. I just want to see what happens when the time runs out. And if it changes when you're like just fishing or if you're going back. Alright, so he takes the eye back. Yeah, and I was thinking like at this point I just wouldn't call back and then play the fishing game for like 45 minutes to see what happens when the time runs out. But first I want to see, I want the time to run out while I'm on my way back. I wouldn't even know what to do. Oh right, I gotta gouge out my eye, sorry. Couldn't I just fish with my own eye? Alright. That's so far away. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna pay off our debt completely. Alright, so I don't really know what to do. So we gotta kill 39 minutes. What am I gonna do? I wonder if I can do picture in picture. I think that would work. What would we play? What would I play? I'll have to think about it. Ooh, I do have an Arkanoid game. I can always play Street Fighter. Oh, Ken Griffey. Man, I think I'm sold. Also, I have Bart's Nightmare. Virtual Vegas Stakes. Alright, you know what? Let's do that. I want to play that. Alright, I forget the name of the shit. I actually forgot what I... let's get this guy open. Oh, that's the Nintendo one. Right. Alright, let's get this open. I want to see if I can actually pull this off. Alright. Get really loud. Sorry. Oh, no. Alright, perfect. So we're going picture, we're going picture in picture. Actually, yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Is there a way I can make this look better? Actually, I don't want to be in here. Yeah, 'cause I can't make it that big. Wait. Oh, that gets cut off? Yeah, 'cause I have 35 minutes to kill still. Oh, I made a black mark. There we go, I think that's good. Alright, let's play some Vegas stakes. I don't really have, ooh, yeah, you know what, I am gonna need to unplug something. I think I'm gonna unplug my webcam. Otherwise I won't have anything to play. Damn, I seem to have misplaced my controller. My Super Nintendo controller. Oh, there it is. We're gonna play Vegas stakes. Except, my dumbass forgot that when I open the beast nest, Vegas stakes, baby. Oh, I gotta get rid of that thing. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this is a game I definitely have been wanting to play for a long time. There's even a Nintendo version called Vegas Dreams. And my controller doesn't work. I might have to resync everything. Let's see. Yeah. So I always found this game very interesting. I just didn't understand gambling as a kid, so, I mean, understandably. So, yeah, you can tell it's working because it's already pushing stuff. There we go. Yeah, I didn't understand gambling and stuff, so. It made it kind of hard to play this game. But there's like a story and everything involved, kind of, like a little bit. Which always made it interesting to me. Welcome to the Golden Paradise Hotel. Checking in, please write your name here. I am Mr. Fading. Yes, Mr. Fading, you certainly have your reservation. We'll show you to your room. Please follow me. Alright, so I still got 22 minutes to kill. Let's see if anybody wants to come to the casino with me. Alright, let's hang out with Zach Morris. How about Richard? Let's go, Rich. Richie Rich. It's ringing. Hello, Richard. How about going to the casino with me? Sure, wait for me in the lobby. I'll be right there. Alright, so we are going to select our game. Let's play blackjack. Alright, so the minimum is 20, the maximum is 250. Alright. So this is just like your typical like casino game. I don't really play a lot of casino games, but I have played like Four Kings for a little bit, and there was like a video poker one, and like whenever a game has like in-game poker, I'm actually like a little bit better at it now. But yeah, I can definitely. Okay, so we have 1,000, and you want to bet about. I was gonna say you should bet about 10% of what you have, or is it less than that? I think. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with 10% of what we have. Alright, so we have 17. He has 18. And typically you would want to stand on 18. You know what? I think I would stand in this position. I think if the card we could see was a 10, I would hit. Wait, yeah, was that? Yeah, I forgot my strategy now. I had a strategy, I forgot it. But I think I would hit. But here I would stand, banking on the fact that, or just kind of hoping that he doesn't have a 10. Yeah. Oh, he still got 18. Well, see, that almost worked. Because, yeah, he ended up having 13. And then he was hitting. And if he had hit... so we're going to go 90. Let's go down to 90. 16. Okay. Yeah. I'll hit here. Fuck. Oh, I should have... See, there I should have stood. busted there. And, okay, yeah, there's a 20-minute warning. And unlike the Ghostbusters song, in this game, busting does not make you feel good. Alright, 18, and yeah, 16. Oh, that's an easy stand. Fuck. I think this game is rigged. Broke even. And I think in this game you have like random people will come up and like talk to you and like little random events. Ooh, nice. I like this one. Let's stand on this one. Hey, we beat him. And like depending on what you choose to do, like you'll choose to do something and like I don't know if you get like roofied or anything, but like weird shit happens in this game. You can definitely get robbed. Alright, let's go get hit. 12. Ooh. I'll hit. Fuck. Alright, this game is not going very well for me. Wait, how much do I have in total? Okay, I have 800 in total. Let's go 80. Let's keep it with 80. Yeah, I'm not having a good time, man. Bro, this game is totally rigged. I'm at like such a loss here. Insurance. Yeah, so let's get some insurance. Alright, let's hit it. 15. Ooh. He has an ace. There's a good chance he'll just fucking beat me anyway, so let's stand. Fuck. God damn, dude. Ooh. Fuck yeah, let's double that shit. Give me a 10, baby. Oh, that is... this game is rigged. I'm so fucking loony. This game is so rigged. My god. Alright, you know what, I'll just go 50. 13, and he has 5. Oh, I don't want to hit again. Oh, fuck. No, I was hoping he would bust. Yeah, I think this game is rigged. Just a little rigged. 18, let's stand. Yeah, I finally won one. God damn. I think I might have better luck with poker. You know, I think we're close enough to 50 that I'll bet 50. Ooh. Insurance. Let's stand. Yeah, we beat him by 1. Alright, let's keep going. 18. Definitely stand on this one. Fuck. Man. Okay. Oh. 12, let's split that baby. 18 and 13. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh shit. Damn it, man. Ooh, let's double. Double down, baby. Oh, getting a blackjack on a double down. That's all the luck I'm gonna have tonight. Okay, yeah, let's go back up to 50. Oh, 19. Oh my god. Holy shit, bud. Honestly, I'm tempted to hit. Fuck. I should have hit. It's easier when you can see the other card. Right. Man, I'm like down to 40. I guess I'll hit. Shits. Fuck. It's either you draw or you fucking lose. There's no in between. 19. Yeah, I think this game is absolutely rigged. There's no way it's not. Like, you cannot be this unlucky. Oh, I'm gonna stand and hope he busts. Fuck! Motherfucker. Yeah, this game is rigged. Super rigged. Alright, let's split that baby up. BJ, oh yeah. Fuck off. Oh my god. This is absolutely nuts, bro. Ooh, 21. I swear I'm much better at blackjack than this. I mean, it's a game of luck, so. Alright. 16. Ooh. Nah, I should have. Oh, yeah, I should have stood on that. It's just, you never know. You never fucking know. Fuck off. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a rigged ass game. Where's Zach Morris anyway? Alright, there's 11. Let's double down. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Holy shit. God damn, dude. This is absolutely nuts. Like, you can barely win, even when you're playing right. Ooh, 16. I'm gonna hit here. Because he's got a 9. There, now I'll stand. Just hoping it. Oh. You've gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I want to see what happens when you run out of time. I'm so, like, curious. You just get your legs broken. Alright. It's funny, these two are not related. There's no fucking way. No way. They get exactly what they need every fucking time. I do not buy this. I do not buy this bullshit. Oh my god. Like, it's too perfect every fucking time. Like, way too perfect. Oh, there we go. Honestly, I think they're being careful because they're fucking looking so sus right now. Alright, let's stand on that. Oh, fuck, man. Just give me some more money. Like, I'm already fucked. And he would have gotten the 10. No, I think he would have gotten the perfect. I think he would have gotten the 4 anyway. This game isn't playing legitimately at all. 17. Fuck. Yeah, I would have lost anyway. Man. 17 again. Fuck this, man. Oh my god, this game is so damn rigged. 16. I'm gonna stand because if they have 16, they're gonna have to hit. But then they get a 3. Of course they would. Fuck. Holy fuck. I'm done, man. I'm done. My god. Wow, I won one. Alright. Oh. 14. Fuck off, dude. 17. Motherfucker. Holy shit. Bro, I can't. I can't. I can't with this. Alright, 19. Eat my fucking ass. You gotta be shitting me. Oh. Wow. Oh, we have insurance. Of course we did. Man, yeah, this game is low-key pissing me off. It's so broken. Ooh, I could have doubled down there. I don't have any money. Wow. Thanks. Fuck. Okay. Oh my god, yeah, this game is fucking rigged. This game is so rigged. I have never fucking, like, struggled so hard in blackjack. Like, fuck. Like, I have never struggled that hard in blackjack. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Holy shit, dude. Wow. Wow. That's absolutely wild. Hell yeah, Zach Morris. Oof. How many characters do we have? Mr. Fedincolo. Fading Colo. Cliff. I don't know, man. Zach Morris is bad luck. It's ringing. How many minutes? We got 3 minutes left. Alright. Man. Slots, roulettes, craps, poker. Yeah, I don't really know too much about craps. I can do poker pretty well, though. Alright. Oh, Isabel's here. We got Hilda. And yeah, blast that fool. Alright, I wonder if this game is rigged too. Oh, it's not, call. Okay, I'll call for now. So right now I just have 2 spades. Which isn't anything amazing. But we're getting a 3rd card. Ooh, I don't like this. She's betting 20. She's calling. I am gonna fold. I don't like my cards. Ooh, Isabel's going hard. Betting 100. Oh, she's already got 2 aces. Oh, this is definitely a type of poker I'm not really used to. Bet 100. Isabel's calling. My secret is to know when to hold him and know when to fold him. Know when to walk away. Know when to... Oh shit. Alright. Let's I guess I won, but I need to earn lots more, so I can... Alright. Oh, I need to get rid of this music. Yeah, I'm just gonna close it. Alright, let's fit this to the screen. We're gonna focus back up on here. We got 20 seconds before we run out of time. I wanted to see what happens when we run out of time. Man, yeah, that Vegas stakes game is fucking rigged, isn't it? It's gotta be. Man. Either that or I just had like the worst stroke of luck. Angler, you messed up. It can go one of two ways now. Either you come back to the docks, or you can run away. Ooh. Do you want some friendly advice? You're not my friend. I'm the only friend you can afford. So what'll you do? I'll run away. You suck. I wish I could tell you that I'd find you anywhere you go. That'll make you regret running away. But the truth is, it will be just cheaper to milk those you are abandoning. Goodbye. Angler, you're alone now. Out of curiosity, will you really do what you promised? Jump in the water. There's no debt or person that's worth your own life. Enjoy the rest of your life, Angler. Enjoy your escape. So if you let the time run out, you can just escape. Poor Italy listening in. It happened again. It happened again. Off the coast of a very famous tourist-loved city, our angler disappeared with his boat. Heard this little story before? Oh shit, my thing's tripping out. That's probably because I was playing 2 videos at once or something. Maybe it's because of the 12th disappearance in 20 years in that area. Like other times, the angler was a young man who recently quit his job and gone independent. He also wasn't great at math. He apparently borrowed money from the mafia to buy his trawler. Poor choice. Our angler vanished into thin air. Authorities say he may have suffered a medical episode and drifted off. In my view, he ran from his debts, leaving his family buried in shit. Meanwhile, you, poor Italy, are even poorer today. Tens of thousands of euros are being spent to find the missing man. Tens of thousands of euros. All this waste for a sly one, who almost certainly is sunbathing on a tropical beach. The story shouldn't end like this. It's unsatisfying, incomplete, abrupt. We need more. We want more. 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 Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna reset this because I tripped out my Elgato capture. Do 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 do. Alright. So that's, I mean, you kind of get the same ending as another ending when your time runs out. I guess you would get the same as like any of the 3 endings, because if you go back to the shore, they're going to kill you, and you'll get the ending where they kill you. And if you jump into the, why would you jump into the ocean? But you'll probably get the one where you get eaten by the fish. So it kind of just reroutes you to the other endings. Where? There. Let's skip. Oh, I can't skip. Oh yeah, I can't skip that. Okay. Which makes me not entirely sure if because I'm pretty sure once I'll get the same ending. I'm almost pretty sure. And in this case, I feel like it would just take too long. Fish as much as you can. Because I would do the one where you like can pay off the debt. I'd have to think about this. And also, would it still trigger? Like, would it still trigger the the ending. Or not the ending. Yeah, because the tricky part is that no matter what, you're gonna have to, yeah, you have to catch that magic fish. So you have to do part of it. Alright, so that's, yeah, it was 25. I'm gonna say the average fish, let's just say the average fish is 25 euros. And we are 999,999 in debt, so we would have to catch 40,000 fish. That would take way too long. Oh, I was like one away. There we go. That's a perfect shot right there. Yeah, this would take way too long. And you would have the phone ringing. 40,000 fish, that's absurd. Very unrealistic. But it really does make me wonder if there's like a secret ending. Because the game does push you along. Because after this guy... you do have the fish show up. Well, it's going to be this guy here. And then the phone's going to ring. And it would be kind of annoying to play the game with the phone ringing. But it's not impossible. It would just be very annoying. But yeah, the running away thing, it would be a lot faster to just get this fish. Alright, so he's gonna give us his eyeball. So we're gonna catch this bad boy. He's gonna give us a big chunk of change. We'll pay off some of the debt. Pretty decent, 30K. Alright, so at this point we only owe 719,759. Can we turn off? Oh, we would have to mute the whole game, right? Yeah. That wouldn't be very fun. I mean, that's what makes it possible. Oh, I thought it broke the phone. I guess we could just ignore the phone. I'm pretty good at ignoring phone calls. 719759. Let's just say it's 40 per fish. Yeah, it's still about like 20,000 fish. Imagine just catching 20,000 fish. Yeah, we're 719 into debt. Do you think it just... Oh. I thought maybe it would just like didn't give you fish anymore. Yeah, you know, we're getting some good pay here. What the hell? Game's tripping. This would take, I don't know how long this would take though. Oh shit. Ooh, 10 on the dot. Only $10 for this guy. Yeah, this would take hours. I think I might do this on like a separate. Just do it separately offline or something. I'll grind it out. I'm curious to see what would happen. But I also think the game might just treat it as though you don't have the money. But yeah, it is a very, very slow burn. That's for certain. I feel like it would be an hour. I would have to like see how much I get in an hour. And then take it from there. And like get an idea of how many hours it would take. That fish wasn't too bad. €8. Oh God. Ooh. Poisonous but not deadly. Just get a little high. My God, though, that phone he just never stops calling, does he? Just like never gives up. Imagine just sitting there calling somebody and they're not answering the phone and you just let it ring for like hours. Hours. Hours and hours and hours. It's like, bro, I would just like fucking unplug the phone at this point. Ooh, yeah, the cod. So if we get cod, some big pay. Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit of work here, so I'm gonna get an idea. And for this I need the clock. Where's my clock? Okay, brings up the calendar though, no matter what. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't bring up that like clock thing anymore. That's lame. Okay, maybe I'll wait until it hits 11:23. Actually, wait. That's perfect. I forgot about my stream time. I'll use that. So 150. I'll see how many fish I can get in a minute. Which is a bad example. Because I think it might take a whole minute. Actually, yeah, I can still use that. Actually. Ooh. Peacock bass. Actually, yeah, I think it's just literally just one fish per minute. Roughly. But yeah, that's a good estimate, like one fish per minute. So then we can use that to calculate how many or how long it would take to do a full one. But yeah, it really just depends, because this one I got much faster. But I also didn't get as much cashola out of that one. Let's bring the calculator back up. And red eye. I wonder if there's just like a rare fish that's worth like $1 million that you just get. Alright, so actually, yeah, 719. Let's go 497, and then we're gonna divide it. Let's say we get about $40 per fish. This is like best case scenario too. Maybe I should bring it down a bit. So you get some, yeah, you get some good fish, but then you don't get as many. You might not get a good fish every time. So you might not get a $40 fish every time. So 719,467. Let's make it 25. So yeah, that's 2,807.78 fish. So let's just go 28. That's a lot. One fish per minute. So you divide that by 60. So it'll take you 479 minutes. Which, you do that by 60. It would take about 8 hours, I'd say. 8 hours, maybe the best case scenario. So it's not like the worst. It's not like completely impossible. But I don't know. I don't know if the game would let you go back to shore. Like once you had the money. And I don't know if that's something you would want to risk doing. If the phone wasn't incessantly ringing, I think I might try it. It's just sad that you can't turn off some things. But yeah, I won't be here streaming for 8 hours. I'm contemplating whether or not I even want to call it a night now, or play Manny's for a little bit. So white meat is very good boiled. Ooh. Barracuda. See, now this is a lucky break. This is a $55 fish. That's pretty dope. Now, if you got $55 fish every time, that would significantly cut your playtime down. But if you wanted to do it this way, you'd be looking at, 7 or 8 hours. And all I gotta tell you is it better have a secret fucking ending. If you put that much time into it, it's like it better have a secret ending. Yeah, because I don't think I can go back to shore. The second you answer that, he's going to put a 45-minute... He's going to put a 45-minute time limit on your shit. But yeah, this is something I'm gonna do. I don't know, maybe whenever I got a day to kill. And like I can make it into a full video. The only problem is the video. See, it would make a great video if it wasn't for the phone ringing. The phone ringing kind of ruins the video. And I can't do this at any other time. Because before it is when you catch the fish. And you can't even ignore the fish. Like, you can't put the fish in the box. It'll make you talk to it'll make you talk to the fish. Actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if it is possible, but it'll add more time, because you won't have the you won't be at 700. You'll still be at the 900,000. You'll be at the 1 million. But I think once you put them on the board, the cutscene starts. But yeah, I've only... I think we started at 719. So we've only made... We've only made a few $100 right now. Yeah. 719. Is that 718, 719? That'll be 1,000. And I'd be okay with this because I actually like virtual fishing. But I gotta figure out what to do about that phone. Now you can't really do anything without muting the entire game. And that sucks. Alright. Well, I am getting a little tired, so I might call it a night here. We'll play the Manny's Cafe game. Oh, excuse me. I'm so fucking tired now. We'll play the Manny's game on Sunday, more than likely. I will stream a little bit tomorrow, whenever I get up, just before work. And yeah, it will be Shadow of the Colossus this time. I got kind of lucky. This week and next Saturday, I don't stream in the morning. I stream in the evening, which is a plus in 2 ways. Nothing against working in the morning, but working in the evening, you get a longer shift. The morning shift is 11. It's like 11 to I think 4:30 or something. So it's not a very long shift. The evening shift is 4:30 to close, which I guess can be anywhere from 11 to 12. So you get about 8 hours there. And then the tip out is I want to say much better. the week before I did the Saturday night and the tip out. Well, I think it'll be better either way, actually. I mean, it really helps, like, just pad the income a little bit more, especially given my situation. But, I know when I worked, and I think I even started at 6, so I started, like, later. I don't know how it's all calculated. Ooh, look at this guy. But, I did not notice, like, a difference in, like, I worked 3 evening shifts, and then I worked the 2 evening shifts and then the 1 morning shift, and it was like about I want to say about a $50 difference. Like, and with that, you can't expect it to be the same every time. So, you know, the correlation, again, of course, the correlation does not mean causation, but just what I noticed, and it's more than likely influenced. And yeah, that extra $50 will definitely help me out on the long run. Because the hourly wages will be enough to cover rents. Will be enough to cover rent, and then I gotta do the rest with tip out, I think. So we'll be doing alright. But yeah, I'll have to pay for, like, the bus. Gotta pay for the bus, gotta pay, you know, internet, phone, insurance, and bus. Which, I mean, it'll kind of work out. I think, like, each week's tip out will be 1 bill. That kind of works. And yeah, that'll just be until I'm able to find full-time work. Which, I don't know. It is kind of like hit or miss. It's got its ups and downs. You get excited because you get called back. You go to an interview, and things seem to go really well. And then you just don't hear from them. So it makes you wonder if they hired internally, or maybe they just had somebody with... sometimes it can just be that they found somebody with, like, you know, somebody who's already done the job before. Because a lot of the times... I was gonna say the last 2 environmental jobs. I mean, the first one was pretty niche, so it can be kind of tricky on that. Like, cause I mean, even then, like, if you find somebody, or yeah, if you like, you kind of have an edge because you're already familiar with the scope and like the process and everything, but there's also a good chance that there's somebody else with more experience, because I think I only did it for like 2 years, so it could be somebody with more experience and maybe like more experience in other things too. So we'll have to see in that sense, but oh yeah, Barracuda. But a lot of the other ones, it's kind of like, okay, well, I have skills and I have experience that, you know, some of the things apply to what you do here, but I haven't, like, officially, like, done some of the things that they're looking for, and I think that's one that I, like, mentioned for another job. But, like, I got the rejection letter the next day, so was it the next day or like maybe 2 days later? But I got it sooner than she said. So I was wondering if it had something to do with it not having exact experience, but having like similar experience. Maybe they had somebody with like exact experience. It's good though that like that one was better because yeah, you kind of find out right away. And it's better to find out earlier. Ooh, 7.9, because I was stuck in a spot where I was just like, okay, well, what if this place offers me the job, and then the other place, you know, and they're taking like weeks to respond to give you like a yes or a no. And it's like, I don't want to accept one job and then have another job offer later on. But then again, it would have to, yeah, you'd have to just weigh all the options out. But in the long run, I didn't end up getting either job, so just keep trying. I had an interview with an AI person today. Like, it was so weird too. What makes it really weird is being like the kind of person who thinks while you're speaking. You kind of have a tendency to pause a lot. It actually does frustrate people, and like people will just talk over you because of that. Because you're like thinking about what you're saying, and God, I've done it to people, and I feel bad about it too. Because you're kind of like waiting. You are waiting for the rest, and yeah, it's just the thing that, you know, a lot of like very, very like, I want to say thoughtful people when you're just thinking while you're talking. Some people they just yap. Like right now, like I'm not really thinking 100% while I'm talking, so it's just yap. You know, like it's a little different. I'm sure you can tell the difference in when I'm actually like thinking about what I'm saying. If I'm just kind of like brain dumping, where I just empty whatever thoughts come into my head. I'm sure you can tell the difference. Just a lot more pausing, a lot more like, I want to say intentional words. Yeah, because you can see it there, because I like hesitated a little bit. And that's just like somebody's thinking while they're talking at the same time. That's kind of like just the thing people do when they're being more thoughtful. Because yeah, sometimes when I get too comfortable and I'm not being thoughtful, that's when I say things and I'm just like, fuck, maybe that was an insensitive thing to say. And I kind of like overthink when I act like that. But usually don't get judged too much on it, which is good. But I think we all do that. We have like when you get comfortable with, you know, people or places and stuff, and you just kind of say whatever dumb shit pops into your head, and that's what I do on stream too sometimes. Even if it's like, it can be like just the dumbest shit ever, but sometimes you can even take that as a compliment, like, does that mean somebody who's like comfortable around you? Especially if they're naturally quiet. But yeah, sorry, I kind of went on a bit of a tangent there. But the issue with the interview was because of like that, my way of like talking while I'm thinking. Because like, I don't know, I don't really like rehearse things, is that the AI assumes that because you're not talking anymore, that you're done talking. But really you're just thinking while you're talking. So then you just kind of get cut off while you're in the middle of an answer. So you almost have to like, and that's what makes it kind of hard, because like you don't know what kind of questions they're going to ask. So you're going to take some time to answer. And I know a lot of people, they have a tendency to pause when they talk. And it's gonna be harder for those people than the people who just like, I don't know if they like murder shit or if they like, I don't know, who knows. Or if they try to anticipate what questions are gonna come up. And I mean, I do that too. I try to anticipate what questions are gonna come up, but sometimes you get asked a question that you're not really expecting to get. So you have to like think about what your answer is gonna be. And yeah, either way. It's it's not good. Either like when AI does it or a person does it. It's just not good when somebody just cuts you off mid-sentence. But yeah, that does happen to me. And I don't think people realize like how rude it is. I really don't. And sometimes they'll even like jump in and try to answer the sentence for you, which is not only rude, but I've had it happen many times where they jump in and they try to like finish your sentence and it's not what you would have said. And that's when you just give somebody a look. I feel like I did that to somebody once too, and I felt really bad about it. Because like, especially since I have it happen to me, like, in the moment though, when you're like listening, I'm a bit of a fluctuation. Where it's like, sometimes I can sit there and I'll have the patience to wait for the full response, and then sometimes I'm a little busy and I kind of need like the answer quicker. But I feel like I did it once. I don't know if I did it often, but I know I did it at least once and I felt bad about it. But that is just one thing. Like, if you're ever dealing with somebody who is a little more, I want to say just thoughtful or mindful. Mindful is another way you could say it, but like, just, because they're being really mindful about what they're saying. Because they don't want to say the wrong thing, I think. I mean, that's kind of how I feel. Want to say the wrong thing, or you're like just thinking about not just like saying the wrong thing, but saying it in a way that maybe someone else would understand. Because that can also be a thing. But I would just be as patient as you possibly can when somebody takes a long time. Like, they're talking slower and with breaks, and those breaks aren't an invitation for you to interrupt. It just means that they're kind of like processing what they want to say. What was there was something else that I was going to say, but I forgot it already. It had more to do with that, the taking longer to reply thing. Oh, no. It was more so, what happens is sometimes I will say something to somebody and I can tell that they're not listening to me. Like, that's another thing. Like, you're saying something and they're like off in their own little world, and it's been more than one person, and I feel like I've done it to people too, and not like intentionally. I think the one example that I think of, it was just because the person spoke quietly, so I wasn't like misinterpreting it. It was just like I couldn't hear what they were saying. So I was like, I was trying to listen, but like I couldn't hear. And sometimes it's a situation where I should just like say, oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. Or, well, it's not even that you didn't hear it. It's just like maybe you thought you heard something that you didn't hear. Because it was quieter. But, yeah, I've done that. But I feel like it's different. Because, like, I do speak pretty clearly. And, like, not like, I try not to be too loud. And I've actually, because I used to be too quiet. And then now it's like when I'm in situations, I almost like feel like I talk too loud because I'm trying to not be quiet, but now it's like trying to be loud, and I don't want to be too loud. I never wanted to be like a loud streamer. I know it can get loud when I'm angry, but yeah, I don't want to be like obnoxiously loud, even if I'm at the risk of being too quiet, you know. But I've always recommended wearing headphones while watching these streams because right now I'm like intentionally quiet. But yeah, no, I've had it. There was this one guy that was training me at a job, and I swear to God, I would ask him a question, and maybe I was being too quiet or something, but I would ask him a question. And he would just go off and answer something completely unrelated to what I asked him. And I'm like, did he like even hear what I asked him? Or did he just like, it felt so weird. And it's not the only person who has ever done something like that. Like, man, I spent like months, no, not months, but like I spent like weeks training somebody, and like they even had notes, and they had me like look over their notes, and I'm just like, none of this is even what I said. Like none of this is like even close to what I showed you. Like maybe some of it was on point, but like I was like, was she even like listening to a word that I said when I was explaining everything to her? Because it was just like, I'm reading through it and I'm like, I have no idea where you got this information from, because like I didn't say any of this. like I was so flabbergasted by it, but I don't even know. I think some people are just like that, like they kind of hear what they want to hear, and then it kind of like puts things into perspective when I've been in that situation where I like point out something, and then they're just like, oh, well, you never told me that. And I'm like, I definitely told you that. Like, maybe you told me that, you just weren't listening to me. But yeah, it is definitely a common thing for me. Like, not everybody does that. I don't know if it happens to other people, but yeah, it definitely happened. I have two good examples, and I think there are like some one-off situations where somebody would do that. But yeah, it makes it like very clear that they're just not listening to you. Like, whether it's like in an offensive way or if it's just like a unintentional way. But then there are people who just straight up are listening to you intentionally, and that's completely different. But yeah, shit. Sometimes people just hear what they want to hear. And yeah, I've definitely like been in that situation where I've done it, but like not in a malicious way. It's just more so like it's like loud room and like a soft-spoken person, and I completely just mishear what they're saying, and I like, and you know, I think it's the customer service thing in me, where you kind of like, you say what you think you heard back to them just to be safe. Like if they say they want like whatever, and then you repeat it back to them just to be sure that like you heard them correctly. It's not like, oh dude, and that would piss some people off too. But yeah, I mean, you just have to like piss people off, especially if you're not doing anything out of malice. If you're just being annoying, if you're just annoying somebody and it's pissing them off, I mean, it's more on them than it is you. But yeah, it's a very standard customer service thing. If they say, you know, I want this, 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 and this, there's a good chance that you might mishear what they're saying. Maybe they're mumbling. Maybe they're not talking very loud. Maybe it's just a very loud room. Maybe they're, you know, at the drive-thru and they got their fucking radio on, and you can't hear them. So, yeah, that's why you repeat it back to them to confirm, just to make sure that you heard them properly. So I kind of had that, like, I still kind of have that where somebody's talking to me, even if they're giving me direction, I'll just give the direction back to them. And I'll be like, okay, so you want me to blah, 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 blah. And man, you would be surprised, like, just out of, like, yeah, just stuff like that pisses people off. Like, it annoys the shit out of it, and you're not even, like, being malicious or anything. People are just weird sometimes, man. I'm weird sometimes too. Blah. But I totally get it. I think it just means, I think I might just be, I think it's the experience. I want to say it's the experience in me, maybe. The age. That kind of helps me understand, because, yes, because of, like, my customer service stuff. If I say something to somebody and they say it back to me, like, if they parrot what I say back at me, I know that's why. Like, I'm aware that that's why. Because they work the same job as me. Where did my knife go? Oh no, my knife is gone. Oh, there it is. I think I'm glitching out the game by doing this, actually, because it wasn't doing this before. But yeah, so I know, like, that's what happens. Like, things that, like, typically piss other people off, especially when you're not even, like, really doing anything, like, to be mean. Well, you can be. I know there are situations where I know somebody can be doing that to be mean. But there was another thing, like, that I was actually told at not just a job, early job, but, like, pretty much a lot of people have told me this, especially when it comes to training or showing somebody how to do something. And this is something that can really offend a lot of people. And honestly, if it does happen to you and somebody gets like pissed off, don't take it personally. But because I mean, again, it's more on them than it is you. But also at the same time, you know, even though I think it still happens where I feel that, like, yeah, like, I wasn't born yesterday kind of vibe. But sometimes people just want to be sure that you know how to do what they're showing you what to do. If they're doing it, like, every fucking day, and they know that you know how to do it, then, I mean, that's a different story. But yeah, like, the first time somebody just comes up to you and, like, wants to show you how to do something, don't, yeah, I don't take too much offense to it. It just depends on, like, I think in the moment, like, we all can be a little bit intuitive with, like, what kind of, yeah, like the meaning behind it. But, so I think some people aren't, and then they just get, like, offended. But, yeah, generally if you're showing somebody how to do something, and you don't know whether or not they know how to do it, or especially, like, you don't know what they know yet, kind of thing. So, if you get, like, a new worker, a coworker, or whatever, and you don't know if they know how to, like, you don't know if they know how to, like, let's just say, filter a sample. You'll go through it very painstakingly, just to cover all the bases, just to make sure that they know how to do it properly. And they get offended because, oh, well, you know, I did this for blah blah blah. Then, I mean, who gives a shit, really? Let them be offended. You're just doing what you gotta do. But, I mean, I had somebody, like, show me how to check the pH, like, how to use a pH strip after, you know, high school, for one. High school, 3 years of college, working with, dishwashers where you had to check the pH. Like, so many jobs where you need to check the pH of things. And not only that, I had just read the, like, it's in the procedure as well, the SOP, for receiving stuff. And, at that point, I think I had been working there for, like, a month. And, like, yeah, lab manager just comes in one day and just, like, very, like, in a, I want to say, like, a sassy or kind of, like, rude way, as if I wasn't checking the pH. That's kind of the vibe that I got, where she felt like I wasn't checking the pH of something or whatever. But, yeah, she just, like, kind of like like how you talk, like kind of like how you would talk to a toddler when you're showing them how to do something. That was the kind of vibe that I got. Like, and she was showing me how to, like, check pH, and I was already shown how to do it too by somebody else, I think, on my second day, and I'd already been there for a couple months, so I don't know. And even then, I'm just kind of like, you know, new person, or not new person, but, like, you know, somebody who, you know, she hasn't shown me how to do it before. Maybe she just doesn't know that I know, or something. It's just like, you're just sitting there, you're just kind of like, okay, cool, yeah, show me how to do it, I guess. Like, sure. Anytime somebody wants to show me how to do something, even if I know how to do it, at this point, actually, I've been like that for, God, years now. Like, I just let them, just fuck it. Just let them show you how to do it. I always let them show me. I'll just be like, yeah, sure, show me how to do it. And honestly, even if it's something you've been doing for years, and you think you got it, like, down to a science, they might have a better way to do it. I know, cutting red peppers. I was like, you know, I fucking cut so many red peppers for a diner, and there was a better way than the way that I was doing it. And it was just something very simple too. And, you know, you may not think of it, but I don't know, I would cut the pith out, and then, especially if you're cutting it into strips or you're dicing it, but I would have it with the skin out, and I was shadowing at a Thai place, and he's just like, yo, man, what are you doing? I was like, just cutting red peppers. And he's like, well, it'll be a lot easier if you just flip them around. Because the soft side, you cut through the soft side, it'll go through much easier. And I'm like, I never thought about that. And I've been like cutting red peppers for so long. So honestly, like, yeah, even if you've been doing something for a long time, just let people show you how to do shit. They might have a better way, or if somebody shows you how to do something, and of course, use discretion when you do this, of course. If you think the way that, they are doing it isn't the most efficient, maybe suggest, show them how you do it, and then that'll be, maybe you can help them out. But then, again, that's something you might want to do with discretion. Because, people can get very offended. Even if you don't if somebody, like, shows you how to do something and you don't want to do it the way that they do it, because I was very nervous because I was, like, new to cooking, and the chef showed me how to do something a certain way. And one of the cooks came up to me, and he's just like, yo, I have a better way of doing it. I can show you. And I'm like, I appreciate that, but I don't want to get in shit, so I want to do it the way that the chef showed me how to do it. And then he's just like, well, fine, do whatever you want. And I'm like, it's not whatever I want. it's the way the chef wants to do it. I'm just like, bro, it's not personal. I was just shown how to do it this way, and that's just how I want to do it. And that's the thing, it was something simple, like just peeling beets. And, if I go somewhere else and somebody shows me a different way to do it, I'll do it that way. Because a big part of it is if they see you doing it in a different way, especially if it's somebody higher up, they'll see it as like a slap. You may as well like just kick them in the fucking I don't know, knee. They'll be so offended that you didn't do it the way that they showed them. Or the way that they showed you, my bad. Even things that will painstakingly take longer, they'll get so mad. Whoa. But I did work with this Paul guy. He was pretty cool. Because he did want me to do something a different way, and he told me that it was faster. And you know what, and I think I was still kind of like kind of new, not new to cooking, but kind of like new to just interacting with people who can be a little, get a little volatile if you don't do what they want when they want. But I think I said something along the lines of, I don't think it's faster, but I do like, I was just like, I don't think it's any faster, but I do like the way I do like it more. Like, and in saying that, like, I don't think it's faster, like, it wasn't like longer, it was just, it would be the same either way. But I think I did at the end of the day mention, like, it does make cleanup faster though, which is a big difference. Because I think it was onions. I think it's just cutting and peeling anything. And some people they'll peel an onion and then they'll cut it, and then they'll grab another onion and then they'll peel it and then they'll cut it, and then they'll grab another onion and then they'll peel it and then they'll cut it. And the way like this Paul guy wanted it done was, he wanted you to peel all the onions, and then he wanted you to cut all the onions. And process-wise, same amount of time, because it's just a process. So whether you peel an onion, cut an onion, peel an onion, cut an onion, peel an onion, cut an onion, or peel all the onions and then cut all the onions, it's going to take the same amount of time regardless. But the big difference is the cleanup. The cleanup at the end is going to be a lot faster, and you're not going to have peels and shit, because you're more likely to get peels and shit all over your onions, because you're going to have like peels all over your cutting board. So it's a nice cleaner way to do it, not necessarily faster. And I think I pointed that out, but I tend not to say shit like that anymore, because some people can easily take it the wrong way. But take it as like, oh, you're not doing what I'm telling you to do, or you're disagreeing with me, and that's offensive. But yeah, not necessarily any faster, but neater, definitely neater, cleaner. Speaking of cleaner, man, I haven't even hit 100,000. I haven't even hit 10,000. This is so long. I've also lost my knife. I think doing this glitches out the game, so I don't recommend trying this. But it's been a good time. I've had a good time relaxing. Relaxing and just kind of fishing and emptying my thoughts. And I hope you enjoy listening to my thoughts. They can be a little random sometimes. But I hope you have a good night, and I will be back tomorrow, probably playing some Shadow of the Colossus. I forget when I start. I start at a different time every day, man. I think it's 4:30, so yeah, I will get up early. I'll probably game for a little bit, and then I'll try not to stream too late. Give myself a few hours. I'll do that. But yes, thank you for listening to my rambles and watching my fish. And it's actually funny because of the sensory thing. So there is like a sensory thing, and if you are still here, then it worked for you as well. But repeating sensories, you can eventually start to tune out, and it got to the point where I was just tuning out the phone. And that can be, you can do that with pretty much anything, like, and smells too. You know how some people will say, like, a city smells really bad. A lot of people thought my hometown smelled like fish, which I think it does now, because now that I'm not there, I go back and I'm like, wow, you can really smell the fish in this city. But you end up like new people come to the town and it's just like, yeah, it smells like fish, bro. Why does it smell like fish here? And then you're just like, well, I don't smell any fish. It's because you live there and your brain like has blocked out the sensory of the fish smell. And so. What's even worse is this is kind of a silly story, but this guy had like a lot of cats and like a lot of cats in his home, and he smelled like cat, like what is it, cat spray, like I don't know what cats would do when they're in heat and they like hump stuff, and they like I don't know what it is, but it's like a smell. I don't think it's actual like anything, like I don't think it's like semen or anything, but I think it's like a territorial spray or something that they do when they're in heat, and it smells like bad. It smells bad, and he smelled like it, and I guess he had no idea that he smelled that bad, and nobody wanted to say anything to him. And eventually somebody finally said something to him, and it's just he couldn't smell it because it's where he lived. He lived there, so it's like he was around it all the time. So it's just like the sensory, like your olfactory nerves start blocking out smells that you're constantly around, and sounds. So you can, like the phone, like after enough time, you just don't hear it anymore, which can be a bad thing if it's a phone. You get used to blocking out the phone, and then you don't know someone's calling you. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some sleep. I've kind of had a headache all day, so sorry if the stream's been a little too low energy today, but I mean, this kind of game I've been aiming for low energy, but I really liked Lone Shark. This was a good game. It's a short game, but it's not too expensive, so you're not breaking the bank for this one, and it's an easy it's kind of I want to say it's an easy platinum if you know what to do, but it is kind of hard to figure out what to do. But I think if you're the kind of person like I am, even though I did look some of it up, who likes to do like all the dialogue, likes to see all the dialogue, I'm not going to do the one where the time runs out, because like that's a bit excessive. But there's a lot of extra dialogue there where if you let the time run out, you can like say different things, and you'll get like different, just like different answers. But yeah, it's pretty good. And if there wasn't a guide online, you could easily probably figure it out. But yeah, it's not too expensive either. I think it was $8. This is Manny's. I don't know what the hell that is, but I'm gonna play this next time. Death by... Oh, I don't want to look at this. It's gonna be spoilers. Yeah, we're gonna play without looking at the trophies first, and then we'll see what we get, and see if we can get the platino on this one too. All right. Well, I already said goodbye, so I should just go. Oh man, I every time these are the ones that I downloaded, the games that I wanted to play. Some of them I have played. Oh yeah, Cafe at the End of the World. Yeah, some of them I have played, and I'm just gonna play through again. Some of them I downloaded because I intend to play them. I just don't know when I will, because I keep getting more games that I want to play, and then prioritizing those ones. But yeah, there's a lot of games, a lot of fun, I think we're gonna just kind of shift over to horror themed games for my evenings off. We even have SCP, the Stairwell Horror. I might switch it up every once in a while, but I think it's kind of where I'm heading mentally. It's playing just kind of chill. No, but not always chill. Just, I don't know. I just like horror games and puzzle games, and I'm gonna end up having a couple nights off. And I think, it's kind of similar to how I used to do things, I would say. Because I used to do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, whatever night I felt like streaming. Those were the nights that I would play horror games. But now my nights off are kind of broken up. So if I have the evening to myself, we'll play, one of the spooky kind of games. Which next time it'll be Manny's. All right. Thank you again for hanging out. I really hope you do. Have a good night, and I might see you tomorrow morning with Shadow of the Colossus. I am not playing anything today. Hamiko Spirit is playing. Oh no. Okay. Tough choice. I think I'll send both links into chat, because. Also Shand. I want to see what Shand's playing. But right now, Hamiko Spirit is playing Mouse PI. I don't know, that game got bad reviews, but I'm sure it's not that bad. I think a lot of the times when games get bad reviews, it's because people put way too much. They just expect it to be they just expected it to be this amazing game, and I don't know. and then it just ends up falling flat. It's like, I don't know, if I made some bland ass food and it wasn't necessarily bad, but if everybody was telling you it was amazing and I just made some bland ass like a can of tomato sauce with just pasta and I didn't season it at all, right? And someone was just like, "Oh yeah, man, you gotta try Derek spaghetti. It's like fucking, it's amazing. It's the best. It's the greatest thing ever." And you try it, and it's not as good as they say it was. It's not terrible, but it's not like great either. Then it kind of like, yeah, and then people are just like, "Oh well, it sucks," because it wasn't as good as people were hyping it up to be. But yeah, I think it was just a mid. It's probably just mid. I don't know. I haven't seen anything yet. But also, Shand is playing a game that looks like a game that I would love to play. This game is called Blood Mall Retaped. Nice. I wonder if this is on. Ooh, fuck. If I go here, will it show it? I think I missed it. This looks good. Oh. Hell yeah. This is like those VHS style games. Honestly, I'm all for this shit. I mean, what's the first one I played? I know there was one that I bought, and I never really got into playing it. Actually, I'm gonna download that one too. But it was kind of the first one. Yeah, this looks really good. It was kind of the first one that I had bought. I just never really got around to playing it back in 1995, but I want to say 3 years ago now, maybe 4 years ago, I played Blood Wash, and yeah, blew my mind. Great game. And just any other puppet combo games and the games that kind of look like that. And this game also, Kiosk, another one. That one's like less gross and gory though, but pretty much any fucking puppet combo game is a banger. But yeah, he's playing the Blood Mall game, Shand. So I don't know if I didn't put the link into that one. But yeah, it's just like all those puppet combo games that I love, or Psychopathy Assessment, or Christmas Mutilator, all those Dolores Entertainment games. So yeah, I don't know, man. Pick your poison. I'm gonna go get some sleep.